Hi there, Amit here for Advices Media, and in this video I'm going to show you how you could increase the battery capacity or the battery life on the Samsung Galaxy Grand smartphone. So in order to get started, let us just first go to the settings and proceed with few of the basic settings which you need to make a note of. So first of all, you need to ensure that the Bluetooth is off unless until you actually are in need of the Bluetooth feature. Next, the same applies for Wi-Fi as such. If you are not using Wi-Fi, then it's suggested to disable the same, because there's no point using enabling the Wi-Fi all the time. And also you can disable the network notifications option, which would actually notify you whenever there's a new network available. Apart from that, there's also option of Wi-Fi timer, which would automatically connect or disconnect from Wi-Fi network. So this is something which can actually save your battery a little bit. Apart from that, there's also a feature wherein you can keep the Wi-Fi during sleep. This is a feature which is very important. It says that keep Wi-Fi on during sleep. That is, then whenever the phone is actually locked off, that's the screen is locked, you can still keep the Wi-Fi on, or whenever you want to keep it plugged in. That's whenever it's being charged or connected to the PC, then if you would like to keep the Wi-Fi on, then you have to select this option. The third option is never, which is something I would suggest you in case if you are not going to download the data, or if you're not going to do anything else when the phone is locked off, then I would suggest you to keep this option on. That would actually save a lot of battery. Now going back, let us go to the more settings, and this is here where you have more other options. If you are in a place where you are just using the phone for gaming purpose and you're not using the phone for accessing the web or browsing, then actually you can enable the flight mode, which would disable all the other modes and just ensure that you can use the phone as a non-connected device, which would actually save a lot of battery. Next, you need to go to the sound, and here you need to enable the basic call vibration. You can disable the option of vibrate when ringing, which would save up some amount of battery. And also you can disable the touch sounds, which is a sound whenever you whenever you touch the screen. So that will also help a bit. Next, go to the display, and here you have an option of multi-window, which I had shown you in the last video, wherein you need to long press on the back screen, which would enable this feature. You can just disable the same here, and that is done. Disable the page buddy feature, and then go to the brightness, and here you can set up to the automatic brightness, but sometimes it's well known on the Android phones that whenever you enable the auto brightness, till the battery goes down to a very large extent. So disable this and go to a lower brightness, whichever is preferably enough for you depending on the lighting conditions you are in, and you can ensure that that is done. Next, the screen timeout feature, wherein you need to ensure that the screen timeout is set at the lowest timeout feature, because once you are done with some phone call, you would just keep the phone onto the desk, and this option would ensure that within 15 seconds the screen would time out. So that is something which is useful. This is also a feature called Smart Stay, which is based on the sensors available here. Whenever you enable this, the screen would always stay on, but if you are someone who don't need this, I would suggest you to disable the same. There is also another feature under the settings, which is called as the power saving mode, which is available here. You need to ensure that this is enabled, and then you can enable or disable these options based on your preferences. So the power saving mode is an option which limits the maximum CPU performance and helps to conserve battery life. It will not affect the normal usage like browsing or video playback, but if you do not use resource intensive applications or games, then this is something which is suggested. The screen power saving option is an option which reduces the screen frame rate and lowers the brightness. It helps to extend battery life when the screen is turned on. So as of now it's enabled, and which is the reason you can get more battery capacity from this smartphone. Those are few of those options which can actually help you in increasing the battery life on the Samsung Galaxy Grand and give you a better output from this specific smartphone. Stay tuned on our channel for more related videos. Thank you.